they start to change their life. So this, I say thank you very much for all of us coming, and I wish us a happy celebration of Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good morning. If you are just joining
Thank
us,
you. He
we
has
are
spoken
live
before.
and direct at the Directorate
What
of
he has said,
Road,
10th of February
Road
that day.
Traffic
Let me recognize the
Services
president
here
of
in
the
Abuja, where
representative
uh,
of the director of security.
some six motorcycles
I'm so sorry,
would
sir.
be crushed.
I'm so
Uh,
sorry, sir.
the event has
Representative
just
to permanent
started.
secretary and
Uh,
somebody.
the
You are still in order, sir. You're welcome,
the
sir.
Commissioner of Police in the FCT
Thank you.
uh,
So he has said it all. We
said
are not going to
this.
follow all protocol. Although everybody will always say maintaining the protocol, in this case, the protocol has been set, and we're going to do it as uniform people. Let's go straight to the main event of the day. I will call on the Directorate of Road Traffic Services. He will lead the way. Why doing that? He may still offer one way or the other to still clear the air.
In case you are just joining us, we are at the
Thank you.
office of the
My
Directorate of Road Traffic Services
permanent
in
secretary
Abuja,
already
where some
represented
six
by the
motorcycles
directors in the team, the commissioner of
will be
police
crushed.
FCT, and my
So
brother,
the
the
commander
representative
of
of
the
the
Directorate of
command of civil
Road
defense,
Traffic
the sector
Services is
commander of
addressing them.
RSC, the representative of the Nigerian Army, all other security personnel, the staff and members of the Directorate of Road Traffic Services, especially the tax team, generally who are mainly responsible for uh, what we have seen here today. I think they deserve a very round of applause for their And what we are doing today is just to send signal and remind this recalcitrant Okada who refused to play by the rules that the security agencies are jointly in agreement and in willingness to ensure this enforcement succeed. And we have seen it here in reality. And all of us will continue to ensure that this Okada recalcitrant one that refuse to go to the estate where they are allowed to operate will see the same fate on this one's that is going to start today. That is the complete crushing of the motorcycles, which will be seen here after the media, before the media, to see exactly so that we can send signal and messages to this recalcitrant of operators. We believe there are some of them who are law abiding, who are willing to play by the rules, who will go to areas where they are allowed to operate. And we are calling on them to do so that their motorcycles will not be confiscated. Thank you.
Okay, in case you are just joining us, we are at the
Thank you, the
office of
director.
the Directorate of Road Traffic Services in Abuja, where some seized
The
motorcycles
director of security.
will be crushed. So he said this motorcycle were seized from
First of all,
recalcitrant
I
motorcycle
wish to
operators in
commend
the
the
territory.
RTS and the task force who are saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that the menace of kind theft are kept in check in the FCC and the FCT generally. I must say it's a job well done because seeing the massive seizure in this environment is just a testimony of how up and going they have been in ensuring that they keep the menace of the human theft in check. However, today's event of crushing the forfeited machines will go a long way a sending signal to those who refuse to abide by the regulation of operating within the authorized areas, and they will now know that the FCT government is very serious in the check of this, menace or nuisance of the Kenapep. I must commend the initiative of the DRPS on this, and I hope that it will be a sustained venture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I must have to add that what we are doing today, we have passed all the processes as the law requires it. Anybody who is asking any question should know that FCT administration is a government where they listen to the people, making sure that they follow all the people.
My guy.
So that's why we are doing what we are doing today. So we are going to start demonstrating it. Gentlemen of the press, this is the time you are going to watch when you are narrating it to the public. Remind them that all the processes were followed. You are all welcome.
According to the
If we
spokesperson
can
of
move
this of
close
the
to the microphone.
directorate, he said all protocols were observed. Like I said, they went to court and got an injunction before this. They got their clearance to crush these motorcycles. These are the motorcycles. These are the seized motorcycles seized from operators who had violated the rules in the FCT. Sorry. So, so the machines are being crushed right at this moment. These motorcycles are being crushed right now. So basically, I just joining up. We are live at the Directorate of Road Traffic Services here in Abuja. What we are witnessing now is the crushing of six seized motorcycles. The motorcycles were seized from uh, violators of different traffic rules in the FCT. And like we were told earlier, they said the crushing was following a court order yesterday. So, and they are here uh, crushing these motorcycles. So, this is what the crushed motorcycle look like. This is what the crushing machine. Uh, so, splash. In case you are just joining us, we are at the office of the Directorate of Road Traffic Services here in Abuja. What is happening right now is a crushing of six motorcycles. Uh, According to the director who spoke earlier on, he said these motorcycles were seized from violators of various traffic laws in the FCT, and he also said some also were used for criminal activities. So, and he said all due process were were observed before crushing these motorcycles. We have a large number of motorcycles here, and they are presently being all according to them will be crushed. So if you are just joining us, we are at the Directorate Office of the Directorate of Road Traffic Services here in Abuja. What is happening right now is the crushing of six motorcycles. According to the director, he said these motorcycles were seized from offenders of the various traffic laws in place in the FCT. And he also said some were also being used. Some of these system motorcycles were also being used to perpetrate evil acts, disturbing the peace, disturbing the security in the FCT. And he said before they decided to crush them, they had approached a court who gave them the go ahead, and that is what is happening right here now. Here we are witnessing the crushing of these motorcycles. Although we are yet to get the total number of the motorcycles, but we have a lot of motorcycles here that will be crushed. So this is being evacuated after being dipped into the crushing machine. This is what a crushed motorcycle uh, looks like. Okay, these are some of the crushed motorcycles here as well. We have a couple of them that had already been crushed. So,
This way. Start from that side. To reduce the noise. Reduce the noise. Will affect the audio. They can filter it now. These days, they can filter all those things now.
so the director of the service will be addressing journalists on why they decided to carry out the crushing of motorcycles. So,
Let me come in between. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon. Oh, it's still morning. Yeah. Uh, as you have witnessed here today, uh, we have begun the crushing of the seized motorcycle in the FCT that has already been duly prohibited by the court of law. And about 1,500 of them, as you can see, they are all here in this yard, are going to be crushed completely, like what we have here behind us. And there are about another 600 again that are undergoing the process of completion, which will also follow the same procedure with this ones. And of course, it will repeat itself with other people that has refused to follow the rules and the regulation guiding the operation of Okada in this. So this is to send signal and warning for recalcitrant operators, and for the law-abiding ones that are ready to obey the law. We are equally ready in Synergy, as you can see us here, to work with them as partners, because we believe that they are equally partners in the transportation business in the city. So that is the purpose of this exercise today, and we have seen the process is ongoing and is going to be continued until the last motorcycle here is completely crushed.
After this crush, what is the next?
Yeah, after the crushing, of course, because you know these motorcycles are already crushed. They are going to be recycled, of course, to other useful things for the society.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Commissioner. Commissioner, sir. CP, sir.
Yes.
Are you okay? No, they check your camera so that I will know. Okay, sir.
The director have said it all. He said seeing is believing.
Put your hand,
So we have seen it. Those that are ready to obey the law will have it fine. But those that said it's not true, you have seen it yourself. So that is the message we are sending.
Okay, sir.
How this can enhance security in the FCT?
Of course, it will. Because, like I earlier said, they use most of these motorcycles to commit most of the crimes, especially kidnapping, banditry. You are all aware. They use these motorcycles. They hardly use motor on those, difficult terrain. This is what they use. Even within the city centers, this is what they use as getaway position. They always use motorcycles. So that is why it will reduce crime and criminality seriously. Thank you.
Okay, what are your message for those also who are thinking of using their motorcycles to commit crime in the Federal Capital Territory?
They should have a think, because if they are arrested, this is the same process they will go. So,
Okay, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, so my CP, it's a matter of enforcement.
The permanent secretary will still speak.
Okay. Where is the bomb set? Let's
Representative is the director of security.
okay. Let's
That's why we
The policy statement.
Yes,
Because some are asking to affect judge. Let him know.
So we believe that in a matter of 5 days or so,
Shift this side.
we can just finish. And in order to ensure we are securing it and protecting what is happening here, we want to form a kind of inspections inside. So we want a total control.
Okay, sir. Please. Sir, you are representing the FCT administration, sir. So I want to just get the policy statement regarding this issue of Okada flaunting the laws in FCT and the economic implication of this exercise.
The overriding interest of the administration in this activity we have just witnessed is guaranteeing the life and property of the residents of the FCT. So this will go a long way, as he has said, in ensuring that criminality is contained in the FCC. And you know, a society that is full of criminality is a society that is ready to attract investments. So it's not in doubt that at the end of the day, if we have a program like this, ensured, calculated to ensure security of the FCT, it will definitely go a long way in improving the economic well-being of our residents.
Sir, your name on record, sir.
My name is Dr. Bello Abiati, Director of Security Services FCT.
Representative Thompson.
Yes.
Okay, if you are just joining us, we are at the office of the Directorate of Road Traffic Services here in Abuja, where we are witnessing the crushing of about 1,500 seized motorcycles in Abuja. Most of them, according to the director, he said most of these seized motorcycles were from operators who violated the various traffic rules in the Federal Capital Territory. And he also said some of them also used uh, the motorcycle for different to perpetrate different evil acts, making this threatening the security architecture of in place in the FCT. So these are these are the motorcycles. These are the, about 1,500. All will be crushed, according to the director of Directorate of Road Traffic Services, and he said they approached a court of law before these machines, before these motorcycles were being crushed. Said they got permission from the court, who gave them the nod to go ahead and crush these motorcycles. About 1,500 of these motorcycles will be crushed, and some of them they started the process already. So all these will be crushed in anytime from now. So that is why we are here. We are in case you are just joining us, we are at the office of the Directorate of Road Traffic Services here in Abuja, where we are witnessing the crushing of about 1,500 motorcycles seized from motorcycle operators in the FCT. According to the directorate,